What up, everybody? It's your boy Sack the King up in this motherfucking man. Before I get into this video, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button below so you can be the first to know and help the channel grow. I appreciate all my returning subscribers, all my new viewers, all the people who took a second to just hit that subscribe button, that like button, that engage button. Man, it's free, you feel me? And I'm giving away some free money, $300 to a random subscriber once I reach 1,000, man. So let's get into this shit, man. Kendrick, as y'all can see from the title, spins the block again for the third time in less than 24 hours, man. Yo, and yes, y'all can hear a little bit more excitement in my reaction to this one because this is what the fuck I was waiting for, Kendrick. This is what I was waiting for. This is what I was waiting for. You dropped the new single, Not Like Us, all right? We're going to break it all down. I done wrote a couple notes, not too much. We ain't going to make this a 40-minute video, but Kendrick, this is what I wanted. This is what I expected from you. Not Like Us, okay? First off, the beat was fire as fuck. The flow was catchy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? The wordplay was on point as always. You know what I mean? Like, this is a hit. This is something that you can play in the club. This is something that you could ride around to and play, even if it wasn't a diss song. This is something that you can play while you're working out, man. This is why this record already is at like damn near 10 million in 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, however long it's been. It hasn't been a full 24 hours since this dude dropped 3 motherfucking records. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I was waiting for. Now we got a battle, man. Now we got a battle. All right. Drake, you on the clock, bro. You are on the clock. You on the clock. And Drake has to be very disrespectful this next one with a fire ass beat. Like, because this shit right here that he just dropped, Kendrick, this is definitely, remember how I've been saying in the other videos, we can't name 5 Kendrick songs in Northern California? Hey, we're going to remember this one. It kind of gave me, DJ Mustard produced this. It kind of gave me like a Bay Area, you know, they not like us. They not like us. That's like some Northern Cali shit. Now, if you remember back in the day, let me give y'all a little history lesson. DJ Mustard got himself in the mix with some Northern Cali niggas, in Oakland specifically, when he went on the Breakfast Club and was acting like he didn't have no Bay Area influences and you've been stealing Bay Area sound. Fast forward, Mr. Fab slapped the fuck out of him. It's on camera. It's on tape. You can go Google this on YouTube. Mr. Fab slapped the fuck out of DJ Mustard in the Bay Area and he ain't been back since. And this is part of the reason why, because you're still in Bay Area sound. But I get it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, we here for the music. We're not here for the politics, man. Before I get into the notes of this shit, because Kendrick, as he did in the last 3 songs, I should say, Euphoria, 6:16 a.m. and Meet the Grams, is saying shit that sounds good on record, but when you break it down and you look at some of the facts, it's like this nigga's just talking, and we'll get to that in a second. But one thing I will say about this, right? This is why I'm loving this shit right now, right? And I was thinking about this because we're so used to the gangsta niggas going at each other. I'ma shoot you, I'ma kill you, I'ma pop you, nigga. I'ma slide on you, go dig your homie up, all this old shit, right? And this is 2 niggas who are not gangsters, so it's like real rap. It's like real lyrical warfare. It's like real Jedi mind tricks. You know what I'm saying? It's like these 2 niggas ain't gangsters, so you're not hearing none of this, I'ma shoot you, I'ma kill you, I'ma pop you, I'ma stab you. Like, you might hear about a good fist fight maybe in this, but this is why this battle is so good, man. And right now I have it, if this was a 7-game basketball series, like, we're at like game 4 in overtime right now. The series is tied 2-2 in overtime right now. I'm gonna give Drake Push-Ups and Family Matters. I'm gonna give Kendrick that verse on that Metro Boomin shit that had all this even started. And this one right here, They Not Like Us. All that other shit, I already gave y'all my opinion on that shit. But right now we are in overtime. The game is about to really start. We're even. It's an even series. We got an even series, but we're in overtime right now. It's about to tip off right now, man. Drake, you're on the clock, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm excited for this shit. I'm excited to hear what the fuck Drake is going to pull out of his hat, because he's going to have to dig deep and pull something out, man, especially with the microwave mentality. Like, Kendrick didn't even have to go and get super lyrical on this. The beat spoke for itself. You could have got on there and said whatever the fuck you wanted to, and the beat would just sell it already. Like, he could have got on there and just said, they not like us. They not like us. They not like us, with no raps and Drake not like us, Drake like us. And that would have been a chant. When you think of chants or a dance or something that you can give simple-minded motherfuckers, hey, they're gonna run with that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's where Kendrick is winning with this track, is the beat selection first. Like, those other two songs that he had was just mid as fuck. The lyrics was mellow. It was soft. It was just like, come on. Now I see what he was setting up. But this is what got me thinking, like, the reason why Kendrick dropped and spent the block for a third time is because he knew somewhere in his heart of hearts, like, this shit is too soft, my nigga. Like, I gotta come with it. And it's like crazy that Drake drops 2 diss songs total and niggas feel like they just gotta keep on making more and more songs, man. Hey, I am a quality over quantity type person. So yeah, I'm not excited that he dropped 3. Oh, Kendrick is winning, it's over. Like, no, bro. Like I told y'all, from an honest opinion, it's 2-2 and we're in overtime and we're waiting for the ball to tip the fuck back off. You know what I'm saying? So Drake, you on the clock, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure Drake got some shit in the vault. He's got some beats in the vault that can rival this. I am not counting Drake out yet. If y'all have, y'all are tripping. Y'all are fucking tripping. We're seeing is somebody who can really challenge Drake now. You know what I'm saying? Like, them other rap beefs that he had, even with the other people that he's going at it with currently, it's like, it's not a good of a challenge as Kendrick Lamar. And right now, like, all them other niggas that Drake is beefing with, have a seat on the sideline next to Jay Fold. You feel me? Like, especially you, A$AP Rocky, you're on permanent timeout with Jay Fold over there, aka J. Cole, who apologized in the weakest rap move ever during a fucking rap battle, all right? The Rick Ross, Metro Boomin, Weekend, all y'all niggas, sit your ass on the sideline and watch this overtime game, okay? Because now we have 2 heavyweights. You know what I'm saying? Here we go, okay? Now we got a real battle. So let's break down this, all right? Like I said, I got a couple of notes. I'm not going to spend 2 hours on this video. Hopefully we can keep it under 20 minutes, okay? He started off by saying, I'll nail a nigga head to a cross. He'll walk around like he Tizo. Now, that is a catchy-ass line because there's a dude named Tizo Touchdown. Y'all go Google him, T-E-E-Z-O Touchdown, and you'll see what he means by he'll nail a nigga to the cross and have him walking around like he's Tizo. Okay, that was slick. That was a slick little line. That was like in the opening, you know what I'm saying? He's like, what's up with these niggas trying to see Compton? How many ops you got? It's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body like I'm John Stockton. Now, let's take a pause for a second. This is what I don't like about this. You know, the song is an overall 99, maybe a 95, because I'm going to break down some of the shit that, like I said, I don't like about this song. It's not a perfect diss, but it's up there. You feel me? I don't like the fact that Kendrick is trying to bring regions into this, and we'll get a little bit more into this later. So first he's trying to say why these niggas trying to see Compton. Drake has had nothing to say about Compton. He loves California. Like, stop. You know what I mean? Like, this is you versus him. This has nothing to do with no cities. This has nothing to do with no gangs. This is you and him, okay? Then he says, you know, I'm finna pass. He says, how many ops you got? Is too many options, meaning all the other niggas is going at Drake too. I'm finna pass on this body like I'm John Stockton. John Stockton is the leader of assists in the NBA. He holds the record for assists. So that was a slick line in case it went over your head. But like I said, when he says you got too many options as far as ops, Drake already put them niggas on the sideline yesterday. So them niggas is watching this overtime matchup. He said, I'm gonna beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Now, this is where another thing, like, bruh, you are not physically beating up Drake. Stop it, okay? Just stop it. It sounded cool. It sounded good, though. The flow was like catchy as fuck. But stop it. You're not beating up Drake. He says, Say, Drake, I hear you like them young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. Okay, that shit sounded good, man. It sounded great on the record, especially to a fire beat. But what he's referring to is the fact that Drake was seen with Lotto's younger sister, who is 22 years old, and Drake is 37. And this is what I got a problem with this narrative, because he goes on to say that Drake, is calling Drake a pedophile. Okay, check this out. And he says, you better not go to cell block 1. Okay, any street nigga entertaining any of this, you're wrong. Because first of all, if you go to prison, and that bitch is legal. No matter if Drake is 37 and she's 22, there's a 15-year difference. But she's legal, regardless of how you feel about it. She is a legal woman, a grown woman who, obviously has been around Drake since 21 Savage is dating Lotto, and Drake has an album with 21 Savage. So, you know what I'm saying? She probably was fanned out, and Drake probably smashed her down. There is nothing illegal about that. Morally, depending on who you are, maybe, like, would I be wanting to date a 22-year-old as a 37-year-old? No. But would I fuck one? Hey, man. Hey, these hoes is for everybody if they legal. You know what I'm saying? The bitch is in the same club as you. You don't know how old she is. You just know she's legal enough to be in there just like you are. You know what I'm saying? So that is not going to really hold no weight. It sounds good on record though, okay? And then he says, to any bitch that talk to him and give him love, you better keep your little sister from him. That, again, that's a reference to that. But like I said, she's not 18. She's not underage. She's 22 years old, okay? There's a lot of niggas that's probably watching this that been older than some bitches by 10 years or more and still fuck them young bitches even if they was legal. There's probably some females watching this right now that have had a young nigga at one point or another, and you was older than him. My son is 25 years old. I'm 15 years older than my son, right? The same age gap as Drake is to this girl. If my son called me today and said, hey, Dad, man, I was at work today and this 40-year-old bitch, man, she on me, man. I'm going to tell him, go ahead and knock that bitch down. Don't date her. Don't make her your girlfriend, but knock her ass down, nigga. Give her her groove back. So that shit is just like a lot of other shit that Kendrick has been throwing out there that's just not sticking to anybody who is willing enough to see past the smoke screen of what he's saying. He called Drake a rat in Euphoria. We have yet to see the paperwork. He said Drake got an 11-year-old hidden daughter in Meet the Grams. Where's the proof of that? Now you're saying Drake is a pedophile. Like, bro, there's two things that you cannot put on people's name, whether it's in a battle rap or whether it's in real life. You cannot say somebody's gay. There's three things. You can't say nobody's gay without proof. You can't say nobody is a rat without proof. And you damn sure can't say nobody is a pedophile without proof, because niggas get killed behind shit like that, okay? Let me say that again. Like, yeah, you rap fans love to hear it and it sounds good on paper, but nigga like me, I'm from the streets and I want to fact check some shit. And you cannot say a nigga's gay, a nigga's a rat, or a nigga is a pedophile without having any kind of proof. So that is what kind of like is making Drake, win damn near, we tied now at 2-2, but we in overtime because Kendrick has yet to prove any of this stuff, and Drake is actually addressing everything that Kendrick is throwing at him. But Kendrick is not addressing anything that Drake has said to him. You know what I mean? So you're covering up with a great beat with a catchy ass flow, but why aren't you addressing any of the allegations that Drake has made against you? And Drake is addressing all the allegations that you made against him, and I'm sure he's going to address these ones as well, right? There's also another story where he's alluding to Drake being a pedophile because I guess Drake had messaged an underage artist who's like 17 or something like that, or when she was 17. Okay, we need context to these messages, okay? Drake is a superstar. If he finds young talent, that's how you keep the ball rolling, just like Lil Wayne found him at some point. Now, of course, this is different when it's a male and a female, but we need to see the context of what you're talking about when you're making these accusations, because Drake could have messaged her, and yeah, she's underage, like, hey, I heard your music. Keep on going. You're dope as fuck. Maybe one day we can work together. That is having nothing in nature of being a pedophile, okay? So it sounds great on record, but we need the context context. Like a nigga like me, I'm a fact checker. We need the context to that shit, okay? You can't just be saying that shit about people, even if you're trolling. You know what I mean? Like those are 3 things that you don't play with. He said Chubb's the one to get your hand-me-downs. Party playing with his nose now. Baca got a weird case. Why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. That shit was sounding great on record, okay? Chubbs might get your hand-me-downs. Okay, that ain't nothing that you need to prove. That's funny. Party playing with his nose now. Okay, he's taking shots at his artist. We don't know that to be fact, but this is not about Drake. But here goes where it gets tricky. He says, Baca got a weird case. Why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. Okay, now there is a dude named Baca who, because I kind of dug into this, right, who did over 10 years in prison for human trafficking. There was nothing that said that he had molested anybody or touched any kids or anything like that. So if y'all got some more information on that I'm not aware of, go ahead and drop it in the comments. But we all know, especially if you're from California, human trafficking is another term for pimping, okay? Pimping. You can go to jail for pimping, and it's called human trafficking. Even if the bitch is legal, if you take her out of state and she sells some pussy and brings you back the money, you just human traffic. And you can get those kind of numbers because the laws, the way that they change it, pimping and pandering only carries so much time and weight. But when you transfer something over to human trafficking, you could give these people football numbers or over 10 years. So I'm not going to read into that and say like this dude is a certified pedophile and put Drake in that category for having him around, because I know some niggas who be pimping and they could easily go down for human trafficking tomorrow, but I know that their bitches are legal bitches. You feel me? So again, this is like the kind of stuff that people are not reading into. It just sounds good on a fucking track, and sometimes people don't want to read into it because they're a fan of Kendrick. But no, we're gonna keep shit way neutral here on this channel. Yes, I'm a Drake fan, but we gotta call spades a spade, and that's how you protect your integrity as a person or as somebody who's giving an observational opinion on something like I am right now, man. We gotta keep shit real, okay? He said, why you trolling like a bitch? Is you tired? Trying to strike a chord. It's probably a minor. Now, this is where Kendrick's wordplay is great. He said, why you trolling like a bitch? Is you tired? Because Drake been trolling that nigga. But Drake has a song called Controller. He's the controller. You can't spell controller without troll. So yeah, he's trolling, man. This is the times that we live in. It's okay to troll. Troll a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Troll a nigga all day. But when he said, you trying to strike a chord, like you trying to get me mad, it's probably a minor. If you know anything about music, you know that a minor is kind of a chord in an instrument when you playing music. So that was fucking catchy. That was catchy because he leads into the hook. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. He wasn't putting too much sauce on it. He kept it short and simple and sweet, and that was great. You know what I mean? That fucking hook is catchy as fuck. He said, this is where another thing where he's trying to make it about a region as opposed to just a person versus person. He said, you think the Bay gonna let you disrespect Pac? Nigga, I think that show in Oakland gonna be your last stop. Now, this is like, I'm from Northern California. Bruh, Drake has showed so much fucking love to the Bay Area. Y'all need to stop. He even had the Mac Dre bobblehead in the fucking Family Ties video when he was in the studio. Stop. Drake has always been fucking with the Bay Area. Now, Drake is kind of diabolical, right? And I'll get into this a little bit later with some of these lyrics. Drake is the type of nigga that'll hear that and be like, okay, let me go to the Bay and shoot my reaction to this and bring out some Bay Area niggas just to show you I'm good out here. You feel me? I'm surprised he hasn't went to LA and done the same thing. You know what I mean? But Drake is on the clock and he's cooking, and we know that he's a mastermind too. So we'll see. You know what I'm saying? He said, then he threw in a line like the owl, bird niggas, and bird bitches. I thought that was pretty funny. Now, and this is proving my point with this next line. He said, the audience not dumb. The audience not dumb. Shape the stories how you want. Hey, Drake, they not slow. And this is what I'm referring to as the niggas who are listening to Kendrick and just fans. They're kind of slow because they're not reading in and fact checking any of the shit that's being said. It just sounds good on a beat. But like I said, when you say somebody's gay, a pedophile, or a rat, which he has said 2 of the 3, you got to have some proof behind that. So Kendrick, you're kind of trying to shape the stories how you want and thinking that people are slow. But niggas like me aren't slow. And anybody who's watching this who got some sense, they're not slow either. It's making sense. I'm cooking right now. Let me cook. From my unofficial sponsor, Subway, if you want to, sponsor your boy. He said, you fucked a Wayne girl while he was in jail. That's conniving. Then you get his face tatted like a bitch apologizing. That was a hard ass line. Even Lil Wayne had an interview where he said Drake fucked one of his bitches while he was doing that year for that gun case in New York. But check this out. That wasn't his main bitch. And Lil Wayne is from that Juvenile camp where Juvenile had a song said, these hoes is for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, these hoes are for everybody, bro. You think these bitches don't get passed around, especially industry bitches? Look at Sweetie. How many niggas has this chick been with? Okay, these bitches get passed around. Just like A$AP Rocky and how he had to get put on timeout because he's with Rihanna and Drake fucked her first. Like, all these bitches get passed around, bro. Drake did not fuck Lil Wayne's main squeeze, his girlfriend. Like, no, that's always off limits. But, nigga, if I'm in jail and you see my bitch and she's throwing ass and drunk in the club, one of my side bitches or one of a bitch that I'm just fucking on, hey, man, fuck that bitch. I've been in those situations before. And guess what? On both ends, where I seen niggas bitches way out of pocket and I knew it wasn't a bitch that they was dating exclusively or nothing like that, man. My niggas was like, man, fuck that bitch. I done had niggas call me like, yo, man, what's up with this? Hey, fuck that bitch, bro. We done ran so many hoes in Germany, bro. Like, stop, bro. These hoes is for everybody, man. Let's fuck this bitch together. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that. You know what I mean? So it sounded great on record, but like I said, man, it wasn't Lil Wayne's main girl. Let's add some context to that. You know what I'm saying? Then he said, don't speak on Serena because, Serena's from Compton, Kendrick's from Compton, and Drake had dated Serena in the past. You know what I mean? Now, at the 220 mark, he switches up the flow. You know what I'm saying? And it was kind of catchy as fuck. And he was like, put the whole label on me, but I can get them dropped. But see, that's the difference between Drake and Kendrick Lamar right now. Drake can easily go ask for some help from Lil Wayne, Tyga, Nicki Minaj, all his industry friends, but he's taking on everybody with a full clip by himself. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I gotta respect about Drake. You know what I'm saying? Then the hook comes in again. Then he goes. This is where the wordplay gets good because he goes in to saying that Drake is a colonizer of Atlanta. You know what I mean? He sets it up. How back in the day the white people came because they on this white boy narrative and colonized Atlanta and had the local people helping them build the whatever. You know what I'm saying? He said, Future, you called Future when you didn't see the club, which is false. Drake had way more hits before he met Future. He said, Little Baby helped you get your lingo up. We don't know if that's true, okay? 21 gave you false street cred. He worked with 21 Savage, but it's not like Drake started claiming blood or saying blood, so stop that. He said, Thug made you feel like you was slime in your head. Okay, that was a catchy line, but whatever. He said, Quavo said that you can be from the north side. Okay, that's funny. He's always repped Toronto. He said, 2 Chainz said that you good, but he lied. Okay, now this is where I mean by Drake being a diabolical, smart chess player. If I was him, I would come with my response. And first, I would go to Atlanta and be with all the same niggas that you just said all that shit about and have them co-sign that. Then I would shoot out to the Bay and have some real factors from the Bay in my shit. Drake is a diabolical genius, so don't be surprised, okay? Then he said, when he's talking about Atlanta, he said, you're not a colleague, you're a colonizer. I thought that was a pretty slick rap, and that was pretty much the end of the song because he started with funny shit. He said, freaky ass nigga, you a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, you a 69 God. Like, that shit was funny. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, it was funny. And it was catchy. And then he was like, let me hear you say OV-ho, OV-ho, say OV-ho, OV-ho. Like, and that's where he's kind of winning because you can play that in the club and the DJ can stop it and everybody's going to say that shit from now on. You know what I mean? So I thought that this was put together very well. But again, like when you start fact checking shit, it's like if you don't give a fuck about fact checking and you just want to hear music, okay, cool. But like I said, when you put stuff on certain people's names, you got to come with some facts, man. And I'm just here to break down for y'all. That's why y'all watching this, and hopefully you've made it to the end of this video, man. And let me know what y'all think in the comments. Right now, I got it 2-2, and we in overtime, and Drake is on the clock, ready for tip-off, man. You need to come up off that timeout and swing hard and come out with a 3 and then a dunk on that nigga. No, you need to come out with a 3, steal the inbound pass, and then dunk on that nigga's face who tried to throw the inbound pass in. That's what Drake needs to do, man. It's your boy, Sack the King. Remember, I'm giving away $300 to a random subscriber once I reach 1,000. So hit that subscribe button, man. Share my videos, man. Go watch some of my other content. It's way more other content than just this shit on my shit, man. I got travels. I got single nigga meals. I got STK eats. I got miscellaneous shit. I got shorts that are dope as fuck. I got some of the funniest and realest life stories, man. And I got some game time, some real game about life that I've learned over the years. So, man, hit that subscribe button, man. Share my videos. Watch some more content. And let's wait for Drake. Good job, Kendrick. I'm going to give you your flowers on this one. You did your motherfucking thing. I'm not a hater. Even though y'all probably been like, man, Suck is hating. Nah, bro. I got to give a nigga his flowers when he does some shit. So, hey, Drake, you're on the clock. It's your boy King, and I'm out.